Hey, this is Maxtan. This is Candid at the Movies. I'm here today to give you a TV review of the Peacock series called All Her Fault. This is so run by Megan Gyllenhaal. This is starring Sarah Shook, Jake Lancey, Dakota Fanning, Sophia Lills, Michael Pena, Abby Elliott, Jay Ellis, Duke McLeod, Daniel Monks, and Johnny Carr. There's a lot of people in this thing. So, if you saw the trailers, essentially what happens is Sarah Shook plays a mother who has a child that is abducted after school, and we kind of go into the investigation of everything. Things that I liked. I really enjoyed Sarah Shook's performance, Miss Shook. I think she gave a solid, if not phenomenal, acting job. She did a really good job of anchoring the actual show. She is the person who is you kind of see what a TV series off of her eyes, and so she kind of anchors and gives us something to play off of. She was very solid. It was time for her to cry. She cried. She was upset. She was upset. And even if she was supposed to be happy, she was happy. I really appreciated how well she acted and how well it went. I really enjoyed Dakota Fanning. She did a pretty solid job with the material that was given to her. Unfortunately, she didn't get a lot. We'll talk about that more later. I really enjoyed Michael Pena. I think if you had to have somebody who was a breakout star for this series, it is him. Every time he was on the screen, he stole the show. It was just so refreshing to see him perform and how well he handled that character. In all honesty, I wish the TV series was more focused on what he saw and less on what was happening with the whole entire group. Because otherwise, I was very off-putted by it, and I really didn't understand it. Sophia Lills, she does an awesome job with the material that she is given. She's not given a lot, but for what she has, she does a really good job. I think overall, the series is fun. It's okay. It's a good watch long term, but there's a lot of stuff that I just didn't get. So the biggest issue that I really didn't understand was what was I supposed to gain from all the mini episodes put together. If you saw a little bit here and a little bit there, you can kind of get away with understanding what's going on. But as we watched all 8 hours, we split it up over 3 days. I became very frustrated. I didn't know what I was supposed to be focusing on. I didn't know who I was supposed to be looking at for ideals. As soon as the ideal started, something went away. As soon as there was new development in the story, we took a hard left. The episodes, I wish I could rearrange some of those episodes. I wish episode 4 would have came a little later. This episode 7 would have probably came in about episode 4, maybe episode 5. 8 was okay. 1, 2 was not really worth anything. There's a whole storyline that was very big at the beginning and disappeared, and then created a problem for a character that unfortunately disappeared for a whole episode where we didn't see the character at all, like completely disappeared, and you felt like you needed that character. So important in the first 2 episodes. So then it create problems for actors not really being able to showcase. There is a wasted Jay Ellis performance across the board. I don't know if he was really needed. It kind of helped the main plot, but you kind of got away without him being there. There was a little bit more time focused on what's happening. I wish this TV series would have been more consistent to not Mayor of Easttown, where you're kind of seeing the TV series through the sheriff deputy. In my opinion, I think could have handled that a lot better, and you could still have Sarah Shook be a very important part of the TV series, but it would have kind of gave me somewhere to latch on. I mean, literally, episode 7 was a completely different episode that helped us, that gave Miss Ellis opportunity to really shine, which I said she had a great job, but should have been placed a little earlier so that we kind of understood where we were going. Then they could have kept the last 5 minutes and tagged it on to episode 6, and it would have been just as fine. Would have led on to episode 8. We had a little bit more understanding. Like really, in episode 8, there's about a 5-minute span. There's a big event that happened at that. If they would have put that at the beginning of the series, completely different series, it would have brought something back for us when we saw it in episode 8. We wouldn't have been so much blindsided. We would have been like, oh, that was the part, instead of like, what? Why? Best episodes: episode 4, episode 7, episode 8. It did pick up in episode 6, but there was a lot of confusion, and episode 6 was trying to help out episode 8. So 7 is completely different, not in the same order as 6 and 8. So you kind of have to remember where you stopped. You have to watch the review, and unless you're binging it, it can be very, very frustrating. I would suggest doing 1 through 4 and then 5 through 8. 1 through 4 is a little different. 5 to 8 has a little different. You can tell if you saw the listing, there's 2 different directors, so you can kind of tell where one director stopped and then the new one started in the direction of the show. The music was blah. It did kind of feel more like a afterthought. It felt like they spent more money on the set designs and the actors being there. I did say earlier, Dakota Fanning, I wish she had more stuff to do. It wasn't anything great. Her plot line, there was a completion to it, but it could have been done by a lesser known and gave us a little bit more time to discover the actual family and all the many things that are going on. What would I give it? My wife Tanisha gave it a C-. I would give it a C-. I was very frustrated to the point where I was ready to give up on it. Episode 6 kind of got good. So 7 was okay. 8 was fine. It's messy, y'all. It's really, really messy. It doesn't have to be this messy, and it's messy across the board. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you watched it, and tell me if you enjoyed it. I want to see somebody else enjoyed it more than I did. Once again, I suggest you watch it, but pace yourself. Do 4 hours. That's only about 40 minutes episode, so you're not going to be a long process, but pace yourself and you'll have a good time. Once again, this is Maxtan, Candid at the movies, and I'm out.